All right. When you think about the Bond movies, I think many people usually also think about the Bond songs because I think one of the popularity about the Bond movies is really the songs. You're always expecting a Bond song when you are watching a Bond movie. And many people are always excited to hear the new Bond songs. And I personally feel that too. For me, hearing the new Bond song for the first time is almost as exciting as watching the movie because they 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 have something that I feel Bond songs are something special. I feel, and there's many great Bond songs. Also some bad, but I think most of them are decent, in my opinion, and some of them are great even. But you're always feeling something about a Bond song. Some have strong opinions about Bond songs, and I think if you're making a list about the greatest Bond songs, you can see people with totally different opinions and feelings. I think probably my least favorite Bond song is the Madonna songs, to Die Another Day. I don't have any positive things about to say about that song, but there are some people that love that song, and that's fine. But I don't like it at all. But that just tells something about that people have different opinions about Bond songs. So it's a subjective thing. So when I'm trying to making a list here, I'm very aware that some people will probably have a totally different opinions. But I will do my best to sort of say what I feel is the best, the top 10 best Bond songs. I have been a little in doubt about it because I also thought about some songs I liked that I didn't put on the list, and some of them was Diamonds Are Forever by Shirley Bassey. Good song, but yeah, it's just decent. I think the world is not enough by Garbage. I think is a good Bond song too. Uh, Even the man with the golden gun. I can't remember who made that song, but I like that song. It's more a guilty pleasure, I think, because first time I actually heard it, I didn't like it. So, but then it grew on me over the years. But it's a guilty pleasure. It's maybe not a great song, but I like it. Um, I haven't put We Have All the Time in the World on the list because it's not the main. Yes, it's the main Bond song for On Her Majesty's Secret Service, but I don't. It's. I couldn't put it on the list in some ways. It is a good, very good song, but I feel very. I didn't. I didn't put it there. It's probably a better song than most of those I will choose, but it just didn't feel for me the like a theme Bond song. So, but there were some of the songs that I like. I also sort of Adele's Skyfall is also fine, but it's never my. It's not really my taste, and but it's fine. There's some fine songs that I just don't hear. It's not they are bad. I just don't think they are great. But my top 10, and here I am. My number 10, many will probably disagree on because I have seen so many people making fun of this song, and in some ways I actually liked. I understand it. I understand that people make fun of the song, and it's Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith, and yeah, I've seen so many fun jokes about this song. I actually enjoy some of the jokes about the song, but I like the song, I must say. I think it has a good melody all the way. I do have to say that I think the song could have been stronger, especially the lyrics I am not maybe so keen on. And it's maybe also because I really don't like Spectre, the movie, that much. I think the movie, I wouldn't call it a terrible movie, but it's a very not very a good movie either. I would say it's the bottom of the Bond movies. I have to, not the worst, but it's in the lower half. I must say it's not a great movie at all. But I like the song. I have to say, I feel something for it, but I do recognize it. There's something about it that doesn't really feel maybe like a Bond song, but I think it has a good melody, I must say. But the text could have been better, but I still think it has something powerful in the melody and in some of Sam Smith's voice that I actually think it deserves the top 10 list. But that's just my opinion. Number 9, I have chosen Thunderball by Tom Jones. And it's kind of funny because I would have wished they have go with Mr. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. You know, the Shirley Bassey. They were trying to making her make. They were trying to make a song with Shirley Bassey again, and I really like that Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, or what it's called, with Shirley Bassey. I think it's better than the Thunderball song actually, but they didn't go that way, so they choose Tom Jones instead. And even though I don't like it as much as the Shirley Bassey song, I still really like it. I have to say Tom Jones is a great singer and has a powerful voice. The melody is very good. John Barry, you can just hear John Barry's theme all over the place, you know. It's a fun song, I must say. It's not. It's a fun song in some ways. So it's not. The text is again. It's not. Maybe a great lyrics, but it has a good rhythm, and Tom Jones is a powerful singer. It's a good song, and I think it deserves the top 10 list. But again, I wish they have gone with the Shirley Bassey song, I must say. At number 8, I have chosen a Shirley Bassey song, and that's Goldfinger. And yeah, it's iconic in every way. Everybody knows Goldfinger. I love the melody. I love the melody. It's so great. Shirley Bassey kicks ass in that song. She has a powerful voice. If I have to criticize it a bit, I think the end of the song is a little too hysterical for my taste, I must say. I always think when it ends, it's just I'm not so keen on the end of the song, but the melodies I love. The melody is so great, and I really like Shirley Bassey's voice, especially in the beginning. Every time I hear the opening, I just get goosebumps, you know. And I think it's the Shirley Bassey's greatest Bond songs. Like again, I actually think the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang to Thunderball is a better song in my opinion. But Goldfinger is iconic and is a decent Bond song, I must say. And maybe even great, but again, the end is a little too much. And number 7, I have gone with From Russia with Love with Matt Monro. Isn't that what his name is? I think so. Yeah, I know in the movie title, in the theme sequence, you know, you don't hear his voice, but you know, you hear it in. But in most videos you can find on YouTube, you hear him sing the song, and I think it's best when you hear his voice, because Matt Monro has a good voice too. And the thing about From Russia with Love, the song, every time I hear it, I just want to see the movie, and that's a good thing. It's a very almost like a Hitchcockian song in some ways. I think Hitchcock would have loved the song in some ways. It has this spy thing, you know, and yeah, it's a very good song. Very good song. It's iconic, and yeah, I like it better than Goldfinger actually, but yeah, good song. At number 6, I've chosen. This is maybe also a guilty pleasure, but I know some people don't like it. I know some people love it. It's The Living Daylights by Aha, and it's a very fun song, you know. And I love the melody, especially in the verse. I think in the beginning of the song, it's very catchy and fun, and it has you can hear John Barry's influence on the song, even, and I really like the song, I must say, and I think maybe I would say you can say Thunderbolt, Goldfinger, and From Russia with Love is maybe better songs, but I just think this has a little more power to it in the beginning, especially. I really liked hearing it. But it's maybe a guilty pleasure. I think there's been better songs but I really like the song, The Living Daylights by Aha. Yeah. Number 5 is maybe also a guilty pleasure, but it's yeah, many love it too. Nobody Does It Better by Carly Simon. It doesn't feel like a Bond song, I have to be honest, but you know, it's very, very relaxing and good to hear when you want to be in a good mood, and it fits the movie quite well. The Spy Who Loved Me. I think I sort of see Roger Moore as Bond in this song, and I can see the irony in the title. Nobody Does It Better. I think it's a fun title to a song, and Carly Simon kicks ass in the song. I think it's. I have to say I love the song, but I can understand if some people think it's a little maybe it doesn't feel like a Bond song, and I can give people credit for that, and it is but I think it's a great song. I think if it hasn't been, I think you can also hear it as a typical song just in the 70s. If it wasn't a Bond song, I would still have found it to be a great fun song. Yeah, yes, it's a good song. Number 4, and here I know some people have strong opinions about this song, and sometimes I really don't understand why, but of course people have different opinions. It's Tomorrow Never Dies by Sheryl Crow, and I really, really love that song. I think it's so great. I think it's a bit jazzy, and it's very Bondy still, and Sheryl Crow sings very good in this song. I really love that song, but some people really don't like it, and I think it was something about there was some other songs that people preferred that wasn't chosen from this movie. But and that's understandable. I personally think it's one of the best. It's one of those I even say it's not only a personal opinion. I really think it's a great song. Just at all, I think it deserves in a top 10 list. But again, maybe I'm just have too much personal opinions about this song. But I think the melody is wonderful. The text is great too, and I love it. I am not the biggest fan of the movie, I must say, but this song I think is amazing. Yeah. If Sheryl Crow watched this video, I would give you credit. I think you did a great job. Yeah. And number 3, and I couldn't do this list without this legend. It's Paul McCartney's Live and Let Die. And for me, there's no musician in the world that's better than Paul McCartney. He's an all-timer. Probably he's my favorite musician of maybe not all time, but who's living now. I think Paul McCartney is the greatest. You know, I can't. he has meant so much to me through my life. You know, the Beatles, and also his solo career, and his music with Wings, and even his late career. Still makes very great songs. And Live and Let Die is no exception. I think it's a great song, a bit different than the usual Bond songs. I would agree on that, but he make it so, he just knows music so well. You can just feel it. And here's the fun thing. I think Live and Let Die is my least favorite Bond movie. I actually say I almost hate it. I think it's bad, and I think it's I don't think it hold off that well. I don't have much positive to say about the movie, but I love this song by Paul McCartney. It's so great. I could hear it almost every day. If it's very very great, and I think Paul McCartney is a legend, and I hope he still continues making great songs, because I don't know, music. Yeah, Paul McCartney means so much to me. So, and I'm glad he has made this Bond songs, because I like Bond, and I love Paul McCartney. So he deserves this third spot, I think. Yeah. Then to number 2, and yeah, I know it's a new song, but it's actually No Time to Die by Billie Eilish. And the first time I heard this song, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I thought even the first time I heard it, I thought, wow, it was so powerful, and I think the text and the melody is so amazing. I think Billie Eilish, she's not my type. I'm not the biggest fan of her music in general, but this is just, she nailed it. I think she has such a good voice, and the song maybe reminds and some would say it sounds a bit similar to Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith, and I can agree in the beginning, but I think her song is much more powerful than Sam Smith's. I must say, if Sam Smith's song, like, my criticism with that was, I don't think the text is as powerful as the music, but here the text and the melody is just, I love it. I love this song. I hear it very often, and yeah, I know some people don't like it, and that's fair, but I think it's amazing. And even, like I say, I love Paul McCartney, but I even think this song is better than Live and Let Die, and that says something. It deserves the second spot, I think, but phew, the first one I also love, and that is, yeah, I get goosebumps just to think about the first one. It's You Only Live Twice by Nancy Sinatra, and it's such a beautiful song, hypnotic, and powerful text. I think it's such a good text. If you read the lyrics, it's you know, I just love the sort of double meaning of the text, and sort of it's almost a little thought-provoking text. And I know you doesn't feel that about Bond in general. Bond is very straightforward, but the text to this song, it's I don't feel the song as a Bond song in some ways, because I think it's just so good, and I love the John Barry's influence in the song, that the melody kicks ass, and Nancy Sinatra sings so fucking great. She is, yeah, I think it's a beautiful song, one of my all-time favorite songs in general. I think it's amazing. Yeah, Nancy Sinatra, You Only Twice. Like, again, that's also a movie that I'm not so keen on. I think it's mediocre. It's not that I hate the movie, but I don't think it's the best Bond movie, I must say. It's a very typical Bond, but it doesn't have so much substance to it. But the song, that is just, you can't. I don't. I love it. It's really fucking amazing. I would even curse to say that. It's so good. It's yeah, I hope lots of people also love this song because I don't, I can't see it. Like I said, we all have personal opinions about what is great music and what is not. But Nancy Sinatra's "You Only Twice" is it's my favorite Bond song of all time, and I don't think maybe who knows, but I don't think that will ever top it. Like I said, I'm even surprised that "No Time to Die" by Billie Eilish is my number two when I think about it. That's really also that also gives a lot of credit to Billie Eilish, but still, even that couldn't top "You Only Live Twice." That is really my favorite Bond song. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys think. I think some of you will probably disagree with a lot of things I says, and some of you probably will think, oh, that's some of those I also love. I think many people have opinions that I don't have chosen. The one to Casino Royale. What is I can't remember. Is it Who Know My Name or what it's called? And I get people love it. I get it in some ways, but I just it's not my song. I have to say it's fine, but I don't care about it. That's just an opinion, but in some ways I understand people love it, but for me I don't feel anything hearing it. Some people also like love Skyfall, and yeah, I think there's some who even loves Madonna's and Durangs, and I think there's people who loves all the songs. But yeah, we all have different tastes. But this is sort of my list. Some of them I think is great in general, and some of them I feel like is my guilty pleasures. So yeah, I hope if some is watching this, some agrees, and even if some of you disagrees, let me know, and let me hear what is your favorite Bond songs of all time. I'm excited to hear if someone has some similar, or if some have totally different. It will be exciting, and yeah, I hope you all have a great day. See ya.